Yo, shout out to my boy Nelson. Let's go. Turn it up. He doing it now.
You hear the jingle. You hear the jingle, so you know what it is. It's Wednesday. It's time for the best show in combat sports, the Nelson Lopez Jr. Show. And man, oh man, it's been a busy news week for Nelson Lopez Jr., Global Combat Collective, and Trigon Combat. So without further ado, let's bring the man of the hour here, the boss man, the man, Nelson Lopez Jr. My man.
Hey, the crowd goes wild. Hey, Matt, we're gonna have to get some clapping stuff.
Yeah, we gotta get. I got the clap right here. I can do the clap right here, but I took some penicillin.
Oh.
No, I do. I look. I have the clap, bro. We could. I got the claps right there. All right, I got the claps right there. So
what's up?
Hey, man. Ooh, fantastic week. What's up? I'm living the greatest life ever. What's up with you, bro?
Oh man, just opening people's eyes.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. I mean,
look, like I said, a lot of people are like, "Oh man, you're doing this, you're doing that." I'm just working, man. We're just working.
I know.
You know, like, and I don't think like until I want to see results. I want to see the finished product, and I just so focused on the finished product that I'm not really seeing the news or the progress. I'm just like, I have my mind and my eyes on the prize.
Well, that's why Big Face is here, because I see it and I be bothering you all day. You're like, I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting. I'm in a meeting. No, I didn't see that. No, I didn't hear that. I'm in a meeting. And I'm like, you see this one? You see this? And no, I'm in the meetings. But that's why I'm here. Just and I know how hard I don't think people realize how much work actually goes into it behind.
I mean, look, it's not hard work. It's hard work, with an additional life that people don't take into consideration. It's like it's hard being it's not hard being a boxer if you're a boxer 24 hours, but it's hard being a boxer and being a single father and having to work a job and having to find a daycare and having to get to the gym, having to find sparring, having to get money to get to training. Like those parts are not talked about. How many fighters I know that are, wow. I mean, talented fighter. I can name 10 of them right now that said, "Hey, bro, I can't box. Like I can't do it. Like I can't pay bills and do it. And then later on in life, say, maybe now I got a job and I'm settled. Maybe I can try to do it. But man, it's a hard business for a young man or young lady to just come out the gate and say, "Hey, I want to be world champion." Like, wow, it is not easy. Just because you're tying in life.
Well, I think that's one of the main reasons that you are beginning Trigon Combat, to start that from a younger age for the amateurs to the pros, give them more avenues to make successful transitions into this profession full time, right? Yep. More avenues to make money. Yep. And speaking of making money and speaking of news you don't see, the Deontay Wilder. Yeah. I mean, it's amazing. He looks amazing. I've seen him everywhere. I've seen you guys. We're on the Ariel show. I mean,
that was cool, man. I was in the Ariel show and I'm like, wow. I'm in the Ariel Helwani show and I'm like, that's cool, man. Like it's my first Trigon event and my first pretty much boxing event of the year. Last year we just did one to crank it up with Elisa Baumgartner and Pursoon, and I'm already on the Ariel Helwani show.
I mean, yeah, they were saying cool. That it takes years. It seems like it took years for other owners to get on there, but not you. I mean, you haven't had an event yet, and you're already on there. And also big ups to Global Combat Collective and Trigon Combat. He gave a good breakdown of the starts of what you guys got on, you and Joshua Chassis. You know what I'm saying? Sir. Yes, sir. You guys are kids.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, like I said, anyone that's opening a promotion and willing to put their money to work you know, and putting more job opportunities. Like saying, you know, having another promotion or another promoter worried about another promoter building fighters or another promoting stealing a fighter. What is this stealing a fighter? You know,
they're human beings.
Like the craziest thing in the world. It was like when I moved to join to do this venture, you know, alone or on my own with my own team. All of a sudden, there was a lot of people getting multi-fight deals that never would have got a multi-fight deal because I've heard them say, "Well, never sign that person." And next thing you know, they're fighting. So anybody that's doing a new promotion, bro, Mike Perry, big ups, respect. Thank you for giving the fighters another platform. You know, Trigon Combat, let's go. You know, big ups to Mike Vasquez. You believe in your boy. You know, let's go. Let's run it. You know, I'm gonna lead it. I'm gonna lead it, and I'm gonna take it to the top. I promise you. I put everything it takes. People like Mr. Steve Williams with you know, Pillow Fighting Championships. I mean, that's like, why not? Why not go get a check?
Why not?
Just go.
I'd watch the hell out of it. I watch the hell out of it.
You would watch it. Everybody would watch it because Josh probably beat you up, or did you beat him up?
Come on now, you already know that. I'll wallop Josh upside the nugget with that thing, boy.
Yeah, so who don't want to see a pillow fight? Listen, I'm ready to make pillow fighting.
You get me in trouble. You get me in trouble about this.
I'm ready to make pillow fighting matches. I got a list of matches I'm dying to make, and you know, without further ado, let's bring the man of the hour, the pillow fighting promoter, the man himself, Mr. Steve Williams. Let's go.
I wish I had a pillow. I'd come and knock my own camera.
Yeah. I got it
you
here.
Can't
I
be
got
a pillow fighting promoter.
Look, he's got it right there. Look, he's got the pillow.
You know what? I got mine too. You can't be a pillow fighting promoter. There we go. Where's that been at the whole time?
Man, got us. He got us. See?
Oh my man. Okay, we got to keep that right there close. We'll use it a couple more times.
Yes. We like that.
What's up, Steve?
Hey man, how are you? Yeah, you guys don't even need me on here. You're doing just good, but two of you.
Nah, man, I got questions for you. I got questions. Listen, you're like, it's like you got so many little things up your sleeve. You know, like every time I meet you, you got something new.
Yeah,
and
crazy.
And I've been dying to catch up with you. Tell me, man. Tell me about Pillow Fighting Championships. Tell me this vision. Tell me, where is it gonna go? Where is it gonna be at? There's a lot of things that's happened. Triller came in supposedly to drop a whole bag of money for it. I hear ESPN is interested. Casinos, venues. You're in other countries. You're doing a lot. You're moving a lot. People are not paying attention. They're busy looking at the boxing and the bare knuckle and the MMA. But you're making a lot of leeway and a lot of noise in the internet, and people are loving this pillow fighting. I want to know more.
Yeah, it's a crazy journey because, you know, it started out, it's a pillow, right? We all sleep on a pillow. We're like born on a pillow. and then one day we made a sport out, formalized it, which made sense, right? Just actually kind of the simplest thing in the world, simple rules. The pillow was actually kind of hard to perfect, you know, but it's actually perfect, you know, the way it makes noise, and it's got the straps for the centrifugal force. But you know, we started this just when COVID was kind of subsiding in Florida, at least, right? Thank God we were in Florida. And then we had our first event in August 2020. But our second event was a month later. Our third event was a month after that. It was on national TV in Brazil. The third, fourth, and fifth event was on TV in Brazil. The fifth one was at Dania Beach Casino, and then the sixth one was the pay-per-view we did on Fight TV. I mean, within like 5 months, we had like 2.5 million views on social media, and then we had an offer from Triller, basically about 5 months later. And at the time, I had about 600 grand into it, and really not that much time. You know, we had, you know, a couple of man months, you know, into the whole thing with my whole team. And we decided, okay, let's sell it to them because they made us a really good offer. But we gave them 8 months to close, and, you know, the market collapsed, and the inflation and Ukraine war, and so it killed the whole deal.
Mm.
But in between then, 4 months after I started, this is before Triller, we did a deal with Kevin Hart for the celebrity comedy Pillow Fight
Wow,
Championship
that's amazing.
version.
Is that still there? Is that connection still there?
It's still there. What happened was that, studios weren't buying content because they had already bought up all this COVID content, right? Remember when the studios just like, they closed up, they weren't buying anything else. Everybody was cutting off their subscriptions. But I stayed in touch with Kevin Healy, who was Kevin Hart's VP. And Kevin and I are working right now on some really big stuff. I can't say too much, but it's basically, I'll say it's a Saudi Arabian area of the world where we're going to do celebrity pillow fights this summer. And
Wait, still going? You still going up there? Are you still doing? Is that show happening? The celebrity?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's going to happen. And then ESPN reached back out to us again, and we did that big event on 2023, August 2023. They didn't have us back last year, which they said they regretted. We blew the ratings off to the moon.
That's amazing.
That 2023 show. So they invited us back. This show is going to be August 1st. ESPN Wide World of Sports in Orlando.
Oh man. Clear your calendars, guys. We're going there. I don't know if I don't think we got an event that day. I got to check my calendar.
Yeah. Well, maybe we got to talk about using the Trigon ring because
don't play. Mike. Anybody listen? You heard this? He said it. Listen, we can make that happen ASAP.
I got to create. To be honest, look, I really like the Trigon ring. We like boxing rings in general because you can look through the ring ropes and you can see who's watching, right? Because that's like it's entertainment. You want to see who's in the audience,
correct?
And you don't get that with an octagon,
correct.
It's a big problem, and pillows don't fly through the chain link fence, So that's why we like boxing ring, and the Trigon, would also provide like a really unique look. I got a modification though.
What's that?
It's crazy. So it's the Trigon pit. Okay, it's the Trigon pit.
Oh, you can't swing. How do you can't swing the pillow if you go in the corner with that pillow? Like you got to come from up here because
you could swing, but those basically like the Karate Combat pit, but it's a Trigon with the ropes and a little bit of a raised bed. It's sort of a kludge between the Trigon and the Karate Combat pit.
I got an idea. We do a Trigon like Kumite mat. Remember on Bloodsport where it's just a straight up ring with no ropes. You gotta add some danger to it.
We've done some things with no ropes, but it needs to have those borders. The guys they gotta stay in there. We've done some things on jiu-jitsu mats. Sometimes we'll do this very low cost events and we need to save money and we do it on a mat, which is okay, but it lacks the show. That once you put those ropes up, you're on a stage. Without the ropes, you're not really on a stage, right? You're just not. So
yeah, true. I also saw something about Dana White mentioning pillow fighting to like kind of in the middle of an argument for slap. Can you
Yeah, that was funny. I was actually watching TV. I was watching Dana's interview, the post fight interview for UFC 312 in Australia, and the people were asking him about it. Reporters are asking him about different sports and everything, and he said, you have rugby and he named a few other sports, and then he stopped for a second and he said, or rugby, soccer, and whatever. And cricket, and then he stopped for a second. He said, "I saw a fucking pillow fighting here tonight in Australia, and I don't ever want to hear anybody talk about fucking power slap anymore." He was sort of bashing us, to prop up slap fighting. But it was hilarious. It was so funny. So I actually wrote a challenge to. I sent it off to Jordan over at Bloody Elbow,
Yeah.
And I gave Dana a challenge, and you know, we want to challenge his slap fighters or his UFC fighters to a pillow fight, and I think, you know, our guys will win.
I
But I
like
basically
that.
laid it on the line. I feel like I didn't have anything to lose.
Yeah, why not?
And anyway, Jordan published it, and Kyle Sonnen piped in and did a really. He actually gave you a nice compliment.
You know, that's I seen that. He actually talked a good minute about you. How much
Yeah.
did you pay him for that?
Yeah,
I was kidding.
what he said about me was probably the greatest thing that anybody could say about somebody, and it was
super
phenomenal.
nice.
You know,
He was.
I'll tell you the weird thing is, you know, I was in Brazil actually at the time, so we do pillow fighting down there too. You know, we actually formed a federation there.
Oh, nice.
But I was sitting in my hotel room, and all this stuff went down, and I wrote that proposal to Dana in about, you know, I don't know, 5 minutes, you know, and then I took it and I put it into AI, you know, just to see if it could be better.
Yeah.
And it wasn't, you know. And then when I sent it off, you know, I was kind of happy, and I figured, hey, if something ever happens with this, that'll be part of the story, you know, because everybody's using AI now to
Yeah,
you know, to do
for
everything,
sure.
right? Or you write
Yeah.
proposal, a contract, and
I think
so
I think I wrote an apology letter to my wife like that. She never knew. She
yeah.
knows now because I just put it out there, but it worked really good. It sounded very sweet. You know, it sounded just like me. But
Yeah, that's funny.
but no, I think we can. I mean, what's it take? Like, what's the biggest name that you had pillow fight? I know you had some. You had one of my girls fight Rosalinda Rodriguez.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
she fought
Rosalinda.
Galactica. Yeah.
Yeah,
What
over there in,
what other bigger names you got?
you know, we had Marcus Brimage fight. You know, he did quite a few
he was a
fights, you know.
BKFC fighter.
Yeah, and he fought
The yoga ninja.
the yoga ninja. Yeah, and he fought Conor McGregor in his very first
He sure did.
you know,
Sure
pro
did.
UFC fight. So he's such a great guy.
He's a good dude. I like him.
You know, we have Istela Nunez and boy, Kendall Volker was like a monster.
Kendall Volker came to tryouts with all of the Miami bare knuckles like guys that were that I worked with. She was at the tryout with Gallo, with HD, with Gogo,
Yeah.
with Chris, with Roberto Armas, with who else was there, man? Everybody was there. Was Gogo there? Yeah. Man, everybody, like there was a big group of guys that are now like at the top of the food chain in bare knuckle now.
Yeah.
And she's a big girl.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, her spirit, passion, and she's so well spoken. She was great for PFC, you know, all sport. Great attitude. And Julie Norney,
Yep.
she's phenomenal. The tank, German tank.
Yep.
I don't know. You guys, she didn't do bare knuckle yet, right?
No. What is she? She did MMA.
Yeah.
She has a big record MMA. Is
Yeah,
she retired?
does. Yeah, she's even did sumo wrestling. I mean, she's really interesting. She's
I gotta
actually
look her up.
somebody
I
you need to
might
talk to
gotta
Julie.
get her a boxing fight. I gotta get her a
Yeah.
boxing match.
Yeah. She's actually a trained journalist, you know, from Germany, and she gave it up. I'd say gave it up. I'm sure she's still, you know, kind of working in that field a little bit, but she trains with American Top Team. I mean,
Nice.
she's right in there, you know.
Nice.
So
you got other businesses that you do outside. Like, what is your main business outside of pillow fighting?
main business is telecom, you know, and the amniotic allograft business for hard to heal wounds, you know, venous wounds, pressure wounds, diabetic wounds. That's
Unbelievable.
such a phenomenal product. I have a few other things too, but it's and Bionase. Bionase is a phenomenal probiotic.
The probiotic Bionase.
Yeah,
That's your product.
Yeah.
Bionase, the probiotic on Amazon, that's your product.
Yeah, that's mine. And I
That's
use it as
cool.
a sort of built-in permanent sponsor for PFC. You know, it's Bionase is always there to help pay the bills. So
Oh no! Now that I know that, I'm gonna send you my address.
there you go.
People, I don't think people realize the importance of a good probiotic and how it can regulate. I mean, just balance you, and I think it's important for the fighters. Super
Hey,
important for the fighters.
this is super important because the one of the bacterias, one of the strains, it's patented and clinically studied, but the one in particular is called Bliss K12, and it's the same bacteria that gives babies baby breath. So when you talk about fighters and you want to talk about bad breath, like there's no there. There's
It's because they're
synonymous-
making weight, Steve.
Yeah,
It's because they're
this-
making weight, man.
that keto, that sulfur keto, the smell. And I
Yeah.
mean, and imagine jujitsu. You got to make sure your gi is clean, and you took a shower, and you wear deodorant, and you change your underwear, and you brush your teeth, and still you got bad breath. So you should be taking Bionase. It's the probiotic for the entire jujitsu world. You know,
Hey,
and the
Matt, could
fighters.
can we find a picture of the Bionase, please, of Amazon and post it up here? Because I want some of that Bionase, not for my breath, but I know what probiotic does is really good for you. My kids take a children probiotic. They know it.
Oh, yeah, it's good.
They know they take it, and it's really good for the regulation of the stomach. And it's look, nutrition is. I've gotten so big into nutrition just because, like trying to orchestrate and organize the what the fighters have to eat and how they need to maintain healthy and still not just starve themselves to death, you know, and maintaining the proper balance of protein and carbs and probiotics and levels to just be at, you know, at optimal level at fight time. So it's very important.
You got to stay healthy. By the way, you know, I talked to you a few times and we were pretty close, and I didn't smell anything, you know. I didn't smell anything bad. So
there you go. This is it right here.
I think you're good. Yeah. That's
nice.
It.
Sinus, ear, throat, promotes immune system. I'm all over that. I love it.
Yeah.
3 billion TV. Wow.
You can take it like a travel biotic, you know, before you travel. It actually kills some of the bad bacteria, and actually the viruses. You'll never get strep throat if you take this. You know, and strep's a big one for a fighter. You know, I mean, strep is probably one of the main illnesses that you would get. You know, for a fighter, you get so close. You know.
Yeah. Well, look, I have So we have man. There's nothing but W's here. I just got a sponsor by Bionase. Thank you very much.
There you go.
We just put the pillow fighting into Trigon. Thank you very much. Meaning that Trigon might have just got a contract with ESPN. Sounds good to me. So I'm gonna bring you something. I got a little young man. Since don't we have Pillow Fighting Championship kids?
Kids, yeah, PFC kids.
Watch this. I have the perfect ring announcer for PFC kids.
Oh, man.
And coming to the stage right now, live and direct, the undisputed, undefeated ring announcer of the world. They call him Killa Cam. Give me the beat. He's coming in with a rap. Hey.
There he is.
Yo, what's up?
Yo, I love it. Killa Cam. I want you to meet Mr. Steve Williams.
Hi,
He
Hey,
is the
Killa,
owner
how are you?
of
Good, how
Pillow
are you?
Fighting Championships, and you are now being interviewed to be a ring announcer for PFC kids. How do you feel about
I mean, I feel amazing.
that? You look amazing, Steve. So, what do you need from Killa Cam to win this audition? Does he need to go ahead and make an announcement? Is there a saying or something that you like him?
Yeah, you know, I think we're gonna have just really one requirement, and that's you need to actually be a pillow fighter. You need to be a pillow fighter first.
Are you that?
Actually,
Yeah.
you can talk, but
We have
I watched on Thanksgiving. I watched Pillow Fighting on ESPN.
Really?
Oh, that's great.
That's amazing. Are you
I
down to
loved it.
try it? You down to try it?
It was really entertaining.
Anybody in your house that you like to hit with a pillow?
My dad.
How did I know that was coming? That'd be fun. Oh man, that's awesome. So how long have you been ring announcing?
Almost 4 years.
Wow. And so what an early age, you know, to like decide, you know, I really want to be a ring announcer. What inspired you? What ring announcer did you see that was like, you know what, I can do this?
Bruce Buffer Michael Buffer, and the movie Rocky 3.
Who was in Rocky 3? Jimmy Lennon Jr. Was it?
No, Rocky 3, Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, okay. No, I thought there was a ring announcer in the movie. Awesome. Are you also a boxer?
Yeah.
You're fighting amateur
boxing. I train at philosophy boxing. Yeah.
Have you had any amateur fights?
No.
Oh, okay.
I sparred twice.
Where are you at? Where you training at? You said
Philosophy boxing.
Where's that at? Where you located at?
It's in Woodland Hills.
Oh, okay, nice. All right, amazing. Well, Steve, there you go.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Also, I want to shout out Lights Out and Sean Merriman. Yes. And I also want to shout out All-Star Boxing.
All-Star Boxing?
And also, I'm a ring announcer for the Pell Fighting League too.
Oh yeah.
All right,
good.
let's go. Okay, so
sure.
Announce me. I'm in the corner. I'm the champ. I'm the pillow fighting champ. Nelson Lopez Jr., heavyweight, undefeated, world champion pillow fighter. Can you do it? Let's go.
All right. Holding fast record of 5 wins and no losses. He is the pillow fighting champion of the world, Nelson Lopez Jr.
Oh man, yes. I love it. Done. Hired.
That's
Done.
great.
Appreciate it. Cam, why don't you throw out there some of your social media, your Instagram, Facebook. We want to be able to find you. I want to see all your fights.
Cameron, for my Instagram, Cameron Michael Official.
Cameron
That's
Michael Official. And
Cameron Michael Official.
Kids your age don't do Facebook really, right?
Not really.
You see? How about a TikTok? How about what else?
Actually,
X.
Got shut down from TikTok because I was young. I was too young. But my dad did this thing where it says like monitored by the parent, and I still got shut down.
Dad, you got the man shut down, Dad.
I got too many views in an hour.
Oh, it's all good. Don't worry. We can
2 million. Actually,
wow.
got 2 million.
Unbelievable. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's
great
fantastic.
job, man. Hey, it's an inspiration to see you like to decide this. Are you going all the way? Are you you're after pillow fighting career on ESPN? Then what's next for you?
The UFC.
Okay.
There you go.
I love it. You're gonna do it, man. I can see the determination in your eyes. You have a good support system with your pops behind you, pushing you and making sure you're on point. You know, value that, and you guys will make a great team, man. I think you guys are gonna go far, and you're very inspiring to a young man to be doing that. I wish I could see you. I want to see you training. Do you have any videos to hitting the bag and stuff? Okay, cool.
On my Instagram and my YouTube page.
Amazing. Killa Cam. There you are, ladies and gentlemen. Matt, can I have another hand for Mr. Killa Cam?
Thanks for having me.
Hey, anytime, man. Anytime you want to come on, anytime you need to make an announcement, I need to know your schedule so I can follow you and let people know to watch Killa Cam and your ring announcing anytime. Thank you, son. That's so cool, man.
Yeah, very cool.
That is amazing.
Wow.
So,
how old is he?
That's the one question I forgot to ask.
Yeah, because he said he's been announcing for 4 years, and I thought, wow.
Face, how old is he, Face?
Old. He is 9 years old. He also is in commercials with Ice Cube. He's a football player, a baseball player, a boxer, an actor. I mean, the dude is really motivated. And I went in the Instagram Live. I'm enjoying the show as everyone else is.
Yeah.
I put him in. I said follow him. I of course said follow the Pillow Fight King. And I do have a question that a couple people been asking. Okay. Shout out to my man Justin Watson. He says, "What's the fastest knockout in the Pillow Fight League? He coming for it."
You know what? How many knockouts do you get have anyone really got like hurt? Like,
you can knock somebody out with a pillow.
I just haven't seen it.
Yeah, you know, it's just interesting, right? So here's the thing. So the fastest knockout we ever had was a TKO. and it was basically at the end of the first round.
Ooh,
That was like our first fight. You could see by our uniforms were pretty scrappy looking. You know, we just kind of threw that event together. But yeah, the fastest one was in the pound down. We had the pay-per-view, and it was a TKO at the end of the first round. Actually, beginning of the second round, but the guy couldn't continue. He couldn't fight anymore. He was so gassed. It was phenomenal.
Oh,
phenomenal.
Now that is serious. Like I was watching Rosalinda training and swinging that pillow and trying to get momentum quick as she can. Listen, 3 minutes. Is it 3 minutes?
No, it's only 90 seconds. I mean, you got three 90-second rounds.
3 minutes of swinging a pillow, I'll die.
Yeah, so sometimes we'll do a 1 minute round. You know, it depends on how much time we have. It's 1 minute. You know, it's over. But you get gas. You gotta really regulate that cardio. We toyed around with this sort of X pillow idea. You know, the X, and it would knock you out. But the question is, you know, would anybody fight? You know, it's a pillow fight with a knockout, and that's sort of one of the advantages we have of there's no knockout. You don't get CTE, you don't get hurt. I mean, you could twist your ankle and you could separate. It's fun. It hurts a little bit, but it's skin deep. It's only stings a little bit on the skin. It's not hitting your bones. You know, it's not going all the way down in there. Yeah. But it still makes that pop noise, and then your head moves around. So, you know, the slow-mo looks great. But the X, you know, like we could do it, but now we'd have to pay everybody, you know, 100 times more than we pay now. And someone could actually really get hurt. I mean, it could really get hurt.
Oh, you know what I've seen? This is another thing that I've seen on the last pillow fight in Brazil. Right? That was the last one. You sent me the link, right? Someone did a pillow like this and actually hit him with the knuckle in the mouth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they got too close. Yeah.
And I was like telling I said, you know what? On that situation, I think the pillow that has the glove, put up one of those little sparring gloves on. Yeah. That's just that one holding, because you can't switch hands, or you can.
Yeah, you could switch hands.
You can.
Yeah.
I mean, just put both gloves on. You know, like in hockey, if you drop the pillow, you know, you want to go at it for real. Let's get it.
Yeah, the other thing I need
that's what we're gonna do.
If you punch me in the face during a pillow fight, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's funny. You got to swing the pillow 100 times before you can even put it down.
First of all, guys, you guys gave a lot of information. It was awesome. I want to ask a question, Steve. It's so many possibilities with this pillow fight, right, boss? Yeah. Like Nelson, I mean, MMA versus this versus that. It's and exciting, like charity events, all kind of things you could do with this that would be fantastic, right?
Yeah.
No one gets hurt. Everyone, kids, everyone loves it. But advertisers love it.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think that a lot of people, they go, "Oh, pillow fighting," and they just picture like a girl in a bikini pillow. You know what I mean? Like that kind of. You know, I mean, I get it.
When you said it was in Brazil, that's what I thought.
It was not even that at all. But you know, I wanted to. Here you go. You see this?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you just did.
How do I get out of there? You see, I'm done. I'm stuck. I'm close now.
You over there directing. You got to do the magic. Hogwarts.
Look, it won't go away.
I'm crushing your head.
I don't know how to do it. Oh, there you go.
There it is.
So where do you want it to, like, what is the final goal? Does it get regulated as a real, like a real sanctioned fight? Do I talk to BoxRec to get it on BoxRec?
Oh, no.
Do I? Oh my gosh! Who is this fight mixer, bro?
Let's do that. Yeah, pillow fight.
Let's go.
I'm dropping a brick. I'm dropping a brick in one of them pillows.
Hey, do you do it in the square circle, or do you do it in the trigon?
Half and half.
You do a square trigon.
We do it in the pentagon.
So where does it go from here? You know, like you've given it a professional look. Commercial, professional, serious look. You know, it's not a joke. They're not laughing and playing. It's a real sport. I mean, isn't pole dancing in the Olympics?
Yeah. Listen, I watched this.
We're hoping to be an Olympic sport. You know, we had. It's kind of a long story, but Kevin, you know, when Kevin Hart and and Keenan Thompson were doing the Olympic highlight show for NBC.
Yeah.
This past winter. They the very last show, Kevin Hart had our pillows there. Kevin Healy had keyed up this whole thing. NBC was going to get together with Keenan and do a shtick on keying up PFC for the 2028 LA Olympics, and they're in LA. And what happened is the breakdancing took over, this whole breakdancing thing, and it ate up all the time. And then at the last minute, they realized they didn't key up the Paralympics, which is, coming up. And so they actually shot our segment. They put it in the can, and probably no one will ever see it.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
That breakdancer from Germany took up all the time.
No, it was Australia.
Australia again.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's like the kangaroo hops.
I didn't remember.
You cannot breakdance with your shirt tucked in. That's all I have to say.
Oh man, with a collar shirt. Oh man, that's
And a golf cap.
Well, Steve, look, man, I mean, I appreciate you getting on. I appreciate, what you've done with combat sports. You brought something. You just brought more awareness. Something fun. I like to get some big names in there. Like I like to see how we can try to incorporate the Trigon. Why not give it a little bit more of a challenge to really stay in the center of the ring?
Yeah.
That's the other.
Anything you want to do. I mean, I love you guys.
The beef can be settled in the pillows. You can have the beef. Settle your beef with the pillows.
Let's do it. We're gonna make shirts like that. Settle your beef.
It's funny.
PFC.
Joshua actually came to see me, and I don't know if it's before he knew you. I don't know how far back you guys go, but Josh got a hold of me when we first started, and we had an event up in Charleston, South Carolina at the Charleston River Dogs. The AAA baseball team hired us to put on a pillow fight there on the third baseline.
Wow!
So we had this pillow fight going on while the baseball team's going, and Josh came up there to see us, say hi, and check it out. So that was kind of cool. And then we saw him, years later with you. So very cool.
That's awesome. I like that. Pillows up, guns down. Let's go. Hey, are we having are we having a pillow fight anytime soon? When is National Pillow Fighting Day?
Yeah, it's on the 5th. I think so we got something big planned. Orange Crush up at TB Island, right outside of Savannah.
Yeah.
It's 100,000 college students.
When? This weekend?
Yeah, it's on.
Wait a minute.
It's on the 5th.
National Pillow Fighting Day is on Nelson Lopez Jr. birthday.
I knew you were gonna do that.
Oh, hey.
Crazy.
Oh, wow. Speaking of that, I believe that we have events, all kind of, man, I can't believe that. I'm going to come sock you with a pillow. And now we know Lopez family. I know y'all watching. Mama, you got to rack him with a pillow on his birthday.
I got a couple pillows too. Okay.
He on fire.
Yeah.
He on fire. Now.
He would have found that he found that way deep somewhere.
Oh man, yeah. That might be okay.
Oh
okay.
man.
Yeah. Wow, wow.
Hey, so are you gonna be around this weekend?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go that? When's your dad down
there?
Yeah.
I got to go to Bahamas tomorrow, and then I'm going to be back, and I'm going to go to TB Island, and that'll be quick in and out. And we have another event at Charleston River Dogs. They invited us back this year on the 16th, and then ESPN gave us the 4-part tournament series. Which, by the way, we're going to have a 4-part tournament series on ESPN3 prior to the Ocho event that'll be on August 1st. And then I just signed a deal day before yesterday with IKEA. We're doing a fight in Paris at one of their big malls there, and that's a big deal.
Man, that's
nobody
amazing,
has Fortune 100 sponsor.
Wow!
And so we literally bounce up to the top. Kevin Hart, IKEA. We did another deal with Sean Perry. He's the guy that brought WWE to Hollywood. And he was a top guy at WME, and then we go to the bottom. You know what I mean? It's like we get some bad luck, and but the cool thing is we keep scooting right back up to the top. So it's just a crazy ride,
It's just a little time to wait. If they've seen it, already. It just wasn't the right time. You know, we sometimes have these roadblocks, and we like why, and we wonder. But sometimes you got to be like, you know what? It's my time to wait and pray about it, and you know the wisdom will come, and then the right time will come.
It's brutal.
I know it is.
It's been brutal waiting around, you know.
Especially when you say you're getting 20, you're getting 20 million here, 20 million there, 30 million there. We're doing this like, okay, no, thank you so much.
Wait a minute. Yes.
I just do some numbers.
I want to catch some millions with me.
I know, right? Let's go grab some millions. So I'm having a little get together this weekend. You got something to say?
Yeah, I did. I've been trying to say it all night. You won't let me say it. It's the boss's birthday. So all the viewers, everybody watching this weekend, the boss's birthday.
Oh, man.
And here we go. Down there, he reopening the flea market down at the KO Community Gym, at the community gym. And you can come see the boss and talk to the boss, get your autograph. He's a superstar now. Get your autograph.
Come on, man.
Come down, see the kids. You know, it's all for the kids. If he's involved, and it's for the kids, for the community.
It's for the kids.
Yes. Go down there.
Look, I know it's funny.
They're getting a lot of events, food trucks, DJs, music, fun for the whole family down there. The Pahokee, get on down there. See my man right here. Come celebrate with the boss man. You know,
it was a flea market for a long time. That parking lot when the gym was closed, and it was just because it was gated. And it's a small town, you know, and they wanted one central location where they can all gather. And it started off just like, yeah, sure, come. Next thing you know, there's a food truck. Next thing you know, they're selling fruits. Next thing you know, like they can you get us a container and we'll leave our stuff here. And it went strong for a long time. And before COVID, a couple years before COVID, a hurricane, something happened, and it was just shut down. And since I've been in town a lot more, and I've been fixing on the gym, you know, the locals and all the people in the community, like, you know, why don't you just open that back up? You got this big parking lot. And I said, you know, I went and got licensed. I did everything, and it just happened to fall the first date of the reopening of the flea market is on my birthday. So
I mean,
come
it
on
just goes to show you, Nelson Lopez Jr., the man of the world, who is leading Trigon Combat into the future and planning Deontay Wilder's fight in Wichita, June 27th, exclusive on BOK Prime, and also has time to put together the flea market at the local. That's why we love Nelson Lopez Jr.
I just opened the gate of the parking lot. They just come in.
I'm sure that's all you had to do. Yeah,
and you know, it's cool. Look. There's a lot of migrant workers here, you know. That's something that's in the culture. Like I grew up in that culture of the flea market. You know, like me and my dad to go find fishing gear, and you know, you would fight work or guns or bullets or whatever, hunting. Like it's part of the culture, and it's cool. I grew up with it. I grew up in that kind of town, in a little country town or agricultural town, and I like to see it. The kids like to find, instead of throwing away toys or just, you know, like you're passing it on. And
I got my G.I. Joes at the flea market. I got my G.I. Joes at the flea market.
There you go. I got Ninja Turtles at the flea market. You know,
beautiful out there too.
I got one He-Man.
Yes. I remember that.
So, hey, Steve, man, I appreciate your time, man, and everything you're doing. I appreciate you doing an amazing job with PFC.
Thanks for having me on. Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to talking a lot more with you, man. Definitely, I want to know more about the probiotics. I want to know about the you know, the schedule. I definitely want to see the schedule, the ESPN, and you know,
we got to go to an event, boss. We have to go to one of them.
No. We're going to an event.
Yes.
Your next event, I'm scheduling whenever it's at, and we got to try the Trigon. Okay.
Yes.
So, yeah. I want to try that out. I'm ready.
Let's try it. I appreciate you. Shout out any of your social medias. Let the people know where to see you, your YouTubes, and the floor is yours.
Thanks, guys.
Don't forget to shout out your social medias. Your Instagram,
yeah. Your shout outs.
Shout outs.
Oh, shout out, at Fight PFC, any social, TikTok, YouTube, fightpfc.com. Buy a pillow. Buy 2 pillows, by the way. Buy 2 pillows. Don't buy 1 pillow.
You need 2.
You need 2
pillows. Yes,
you wouldn't
sir.
believe all the people that buy 1. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
It's because they just want to go around hitting people.
They
You know,
assassinate people.
Yeah.
So, hey, thank you, Steve. Appreciate you, man. Thanks for
All
having
right.
me on the
Thanks,
show.
man. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Hey,
Oh,
man.
that's good.
What a show. You putting together the Trigon with pillowcases. You got the sponsorship with the new probiotic. Hey, Killa Cam got a job off this, I think.
Yes.
Man, you was working magic tonight. I loved
Hey,
it.
man, just put it together. You know, it's kind of cool to put, you know, someone like Killa Cam on, you know, that, you know, you got to take recognition that is a future superstar of the game. And look, he was on our podcast first. And we got him a nice job. And hopefully on ESPN, baby. Let's go.
Let's go.
What
Hey,
you got, man?
What I got is, you know, well, tomorrow we'll be down at the BKB 39. Myself, Joshua, and some members of Trigon Combat at the Brawl at the Beach, Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
You know, weigh-ins tomorrow and fight on Friday night. Should be some great fights. You know, I know that Cub Hawkins is fighting. Shy Blanktip is fighting. Our friend Josh Oxendine from right here in North Carolina, the Lumbee Tribe, is fighting. So it should be some exciting fights. And I know you have a very busy weekend planned. We talked about that. So great, man. And all that you've done this week, one more time, Deontay Wilder, Wichita, June 27th. Right.
Hey,
and you see,
well,
I mean,
look what you found, Brazil.
Yeah, we found these. We found
Oh,
some
man, your boy
old
got
shots.
hair.
Look
Look
at
at
your
that.
boy. Your boy had a hairline. Look,
That's
this
when
is the first.
That's when he first won the
Yeah.
title.
So we find out that Nelson has been to almost every single live Deontay Wilder fight.
I mean,
Even in the
I worked for
background.
Al Heyman, you know, for a long time, and I was around them. You know, those guys, the Deontay, the Broners, the Robert Eastern, the Charlos, the Caleb Plants, the Benavides. Like those are like, it's like when you go to school, you know, high school, you get out, and you see a classmate. That's how it
Hey.
feels when I say, "Hey, what you doing?" You know, like we haven't seen each other, but we all like a big family. So
I
pretty
will
cool,
say this:
man.
it's good to see you freed up and working. You know what I'm saying? You seem invigorated, rejuvenated every time. And you're busy, and you got lots of things going on, and you look happy, man. And that's what I like to see.
I'm happy, bro. Like I said, you know, the most miserable thing in the world is doing what you love and hate to do it with the people that you're doing it with. Like it's almost like being a slave to your passion. You know what it is to be miserable, a slave to your passion.
Mhm.
So you know what? If you can't enjoy and love what you do, you know, if you can't really, really enjoy and love what you do, maybe you should do something else.
Absolutely. And I mean, that's dope, right? I mean, that's 100%. And here you are. And look, you're walking in your purpose. And look how many options is coming. I can't even keep them off. I can't talk to you. You're too busy, man.
They're everywhere. The options, the blessings are just falling from the sky. I'm just catching.
So what we want you to do, as we always do, is bring us out with some words of wisdom, boss.
Well, you know, like I was something I learned this week. Well, I learned it, didn't know I learned it, but I realized that I learned it after I was listening to one of a guest pastor at the church. He was talking. He was like, you know, people get so impatient when there's a halt in your life. You know, they wonder, they point the finger that this situation or this goal is not being met, you know, and it's because of this and that. Sometimes it's just about waiting, you know, sometimes about just sitting back and realize that it's time to wait and get smarter about it, learn about the wait, you know, worship, and you know what? It'll come to you. The wisdom will come to you that, man, during that wait, I learned how to be better, bigger, faster, smarter. And it was just that time. The wait is just a time to prepare for what you really are about to do. So when something comes up and you get that roadblock, you know, or you get that halt in your movement, take a step back and look at why the halt's happening. Embrace it, learn from it. And then when that door opens back up, go through it full-fledged and keep your hands up. Protect yourself at all times.
Yo, shout out to my boy Nelson. Let's go. Turn it up. He doing his thing.